PlayStation.
Thanks for waiting. It's just me for now. Actually, let me start setting that up, huh?
How much you selling that PlayStation 2 for with all the games?
Just by myself for right this second.
How much you asking for the
game?
game?
Those are all going with the PlayStation 2 game.
How much you asking for?
How much PlayStation? Hang on a second, guys. I got no help. Yeah, 40 for that. Everything's priced. Stuff that isn't, I'll give you a price.
How much PlayStation?
PS2.
With the games?
With all the games and the controllers. $50.
You guys
with that whole box of games there.
You were here first, so if you want it, got it.
Nope. PS1 with a box of games.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right.
I've got a Sega Dreamcast.
I'll take it, you guys.
You gonna buy the PS1?
I probably will if you guys don't want it. You're here first, so I'll give you first tips.
Go ahead. $40. 40 bucks.
Well, here's the money for the PS2. Here's
Taking the
PS2.
PS2?
How many games did you get?
For
50, like 20, 30
you got
games.
it?
Yeah. Yeah, some are alright.
Some of those games.
Is that, you got the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, enjoy. The Sega Dreamcast together with all the games. For that, I want 45. I got a PS1 with everything here for 40.
I don't want to knock your
Oh, okay.
Morning. Yeah, a lot of nice games.
Yeah, good thing. I get them for reviewing whether I want them or not.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I want to see if I have the money. Hey YouTube, I'm here to show my video game finds for September 27th and the week before that. Overall, pretty good week. Saw the spy cam footage. Actually, not many pickups at the garage sales. I mean, not many garage sales that actually picked up items, but two of the places I picked up quite a bit of stuff, so we'll get right into that. First things first, there was a contest from CJR, so asking which game is my favorite for the Nintendo brand. So mine is, I didn't pick this up recently, I had this for a long time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. The only reason probably why is just because when I was younger, I had a lot of time after school to play this, and this is like before the internet, so kind of figuring things out. I didn't look online, I just kind of went through it, and that kind of was really why I enjoyed the game so much. So I'll get right into the finds. For thrifting, most of the stuff I picked up was at Savers, very few at the other places, so I'll go through those first. At the bookstore, I picked this up on Saturday, it was in clearance, so I got Alpha Protocol for the PS3. It was only $3, so I picked it up. And then Goodwill, same, not that many pickups. This Goodwill after garage selling. Game Party Motion for the Xbox 360, $4. And then at a different Goodwill, more expensive one, Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox for $6. So like I said, most of the thrifting items I picked up were at Savers, quite a few games, and one console. The console is just by itself. Originally marked $20, but I had a 20% coupon. It does work. No cords, nothing else. And then games. Games were ranging between the Xbox 360, PS1, and PS2. Pricing was, I think, $2 for the PS1s, $3 for PS2, and $3 for the Xbox 360. So for the PS1 games I picked up there, Championship Bass, Miss Pac-Man, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and Dynasty Warriors. This one kind of got me thinking about the new Hyrule game, which I'm really interested in picking up, but just going to wait a little bit for the price to drop possibly, or wait for a deal to get like maybe $10 off. With the holidays coming, I have a feeling the price may drop just for the holidays. So anyway, one GameCube game, it was only $2, because it's only disc only. I think it is 13, X333. And then for the PS2 games, Final Fantasy X2, Missing Instructions, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, I should drop this one, and then Lego Indiana Jones. Same, these two games weren't that expensive, probably should have just left them. I picked up one Wii game, I think it was also $3. It is sealed, it is sports title Madden 12. I did check the pricing on this, odd that it would be so expensive, it's like $30. Only because it's sealed though. And then for the Xbox 360 games, I picked up, from what I can tell, they just put them out. Otherwise they would have been gone faster. If I showed up in like a few hours later, they probably would have all gone. So, Red Dead Redemption, Far Cry 3, Borderlands 2, and Devil May Cry. And then actually there's a few more PS2 games that I missed that I picked up for $3 a piece. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PS2 and X-Men Legends. And then I picked up one DS game there. It's marked originally $10, a little bit surprised on the pricing there, but it is an uncommon game. Hard to find, mostly complete. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Nightmares 3 for the DS, so in really nice condition. So those were all my pickups at thrifting. Quite a few games, not that many consoles this week, not that much at Goodwill or the bookstore. Well, there was quite a lot at bookstore, but the pricing was bookstore pricing. So for garage selling, you saw the video, the spy camera. Both the places, or all three of the places I got my pickups, they actually posted their video games. I didn't even show up early at all for any of these. I actually showed up exactly when it started, so I was a little bit surprised that no one picked these games up, or no one showed up way before me. Usually you gotta show up real early for those when the listing's on Craigslist. So the very last pickup, I didn't probably have any spy footage for it, but I'll show you real quick. I got 4 Xbox games. Titles weren't that great. He had quite a few Xbox games, but Like I said, not that many great titles. So only $1 a piece. 007 Nightfire, Half-Life 2, Ninja Gaiden, and Dark Watch. So actually this was the last pickup for garage sale, and then the very first pickup, he actually had pictures on the Craigslist posting of the items, the PlayStation, the Dreamcast, and the PS2. So I'll show you the consoles. I rarely pick this up, but he wanted everything in a bundle. He wouldn't separate anything. So PlayStation. Originally, I think I paid $40 for that with all the games, and then the Dreamcast worked out to be $40 with all the games. The Dreamcast came with two first-party controllers with 2 third-party VMUs. Kind of weird. And then the other console that he had, I picked up for $50 with all the games, was the Slim PS2. So the controllers, most of them were third-party. I had one first-party PS2 controller and one first-party PS1 controller, and then I guess the ones that are a little bit more odd or different for third-party, which was kind of weird, I haven't seen before, was this one with the screen on top. I assume this is either for the PS1 or the PS2, but it has cables for more than just that. I'm not sure. I'll give it a try. And then there was another giant controller in the box. This one seems to be for all three, I guess, that generation: PS2, Xbox, GameCube. I guess all of it works for this one joypad or joystick pad. It's kind of interesting. So you probably didn't go through the games. Like I said in the video, I was going through the PS2 games, and then the guy left, and then he came back. He's like, I want to bundle everything. So that's when I started putting all the games back. I'm thinking this guy next to me is going to buy the PS2, but he didn't. I was a little bit surprised he didn't, but happy definitely to pick these up. So like I said, he wanted me to buy all the games. So I bought all the games. They're all in nice condition. No sports titles, which was nice. So I'll go through these pretty quickly. They're all complete, in nice condition. So Onimoshi. Most of these, probably half of these, are probably going to have to trade to my used video game store. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, 2 copies of The Getaway. He had a lot of multi-copies, I couldn't figure out why. Time Splitters, Summoner 2, is that right? Yeah, Summoner 2. Star Ocean, Kingsfield, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Definitely some good titles in there. Turek Evolution, Romancer 7, Secret Weapons over Normandy, and then Baldur's Gate, always a nice pickup. The second one, always the better of the two pickup. Surprised that there was 2 of them. One of them was missing the instructions. Also a really nice pickup here. Champions of Norath for the PlayStation 2. So actually those are only half the PS2 games. There's more. Like I said, odd that you get 2 copies of some of these. 2 copies of Warriors of Might and Magic. And then Myst 3. Red Faction. Ghost Recon. Seems like the only shooter he had. Silent Scope. Eternal Ring. DOA 2 Hardcore. And another stack of PS2 games. 2 copies of another Heroes of Might and Magic. This one's the Quest of Dragon Bone Staff. Risk Global Domination. 2 copies of The Sims. And then a few Silent Hill titles. Silent Hills 2 and Silent Hills 3. So that was $50 for everything. Really good price. I mean, it worked out to be, I'm not sure how many games there were, either 24 or 25 games. Definitely worth the $50. And then the next stack was for the Dreamcast. Not as many games. Some were loose disc games. Definitely not in the best condition, the games themselves. So, Tokyo Extreme Racer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Only one disc for Code Veronica, disc 2. If someone needs it, let me know, but it is really beat up on the back, so I can't say if it's going to work or not. The web browser, which everyone gets. I had a feeling this one was probably the only uncommon or valuable game. It's only 20 bucks. Armada. And then really beat up Wild Metal. I think it's missing the case. I mean, the front case is pretty much broken. Like I said, the Dreamcast definitely not in the greatest shape. Test Drive 6, Air Force Delta, and finally one sports title, NHL 2K. Seems like this one or the soccer one's always the one that's bundled in for the Dreamcast. So for the PlayStation 1, quite a few games as well. Didn't really look at what games there were when I was there. I think he wanted 40, so I just paid the 40. It did come with, in the back of the PlayStation, a Game Shark Pro. So the games, like I said, no sports titles, so I'm glad about that. But the titles, no uncommon or rare ones. Civilization 2. Actually, this is disc only because Twisted Metal 3 is actually the case. Final Resistance. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Gran Turismo. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. I say this is probably the best game out of a whole lot. The PlayStation 1. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And then Time Crisis. Colony Wars Vengeance. 2 copies of Quake 2. Doom. These were really dirty when I picked them up. Seemed like Darkstone. That you didn't really. These were like probably in the garage for a very long time. All the covers were pretty dusty. Riven. And then finally, another Risk. You must have really liked Risk, but this is not the original case, just Risk. The disc and the instructions. And then finally, Alien Resurrection. So this was about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 games, 15, 16 games. So not a bad price. Still roughly $2 a game, I would say, $3 a game. I paid 40 bucks. Obviously with the console, but the original PlayStation grade console it's not worth that much. So that was at one garage sale. Like I said, he posted the pictures. Couldn't really see the games in the pictures, but definitely worth the price that I paid. So the other garage sale, spy camera. Well, one other thing. Also with the PlayStation 1, he had a bag of memory cards. I'd say like, from what I could tell, maybe 10 memory cards. So definitely saved quite a bit of stuff on those. So the other garage sale was not right after. I think I went to another garage sale and then right after 8:30. This first one was 8 o'clock and then the other one was 8:30. Hopefully you heard what he said. He worked for a gaming magazine, so most of the games he picked up were free, and he just had to play them and kind of review them. So I paid $120 for everything. So the one console, which was marked $10, was the Wii. Seems to be making a little bit of rattle, I'm not sure. Came with one black controller and no EV cable, but not a big deal. Haven't tried it yet. He had a lot of nice stuff, I would say, but at that point I was kind of running out of cash here. So $120 was kind of my limit. Actually, when I left, I only had $10 left. You saw the Xbox One games. I was up in the air. Like I said, I didn't have enough money left to buy those. But the games I picked up, I'm pretty happy to pick up. So we'll get right into it. Most of these actually are sealed. 100 Classic Books for the DS, this one's sealed. Busted Move Universe, 3DS, also sealed. Nintendo Dogs and Cats. I mean, these were only $2 a piece, so I picked these up. I think maybe $1 a piece. Michael Jackson, The Experience. Never seen this one with the glove. I'm not sure if you should be wearing it while you're playing it. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, limited edition. This one's sealed, Diablo 3. Also sealed, Monopoly Streets. Another sealed, Air Conflicts, Vietnam. And then Earth Defense 2025. And I think this one was originally marked $20. Really nice pickup. Rayman Legends for the PS4, $10. It is sealed. So there was one more stack of games. I probably should have picked up all the games, but like I said, out of cash. Donkey Kong Country Returns, really nice condition. Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't read the title of this one when I picked it up, but still, it is more than $20 game. Winx, Join the Club. I thought this was one of those Japanese anime when I looked at the front cover. I wasn't really looking at the name. But it was only like $2. Killzone Mercenaries for the PS Vita. Final Fantasy. Gran Turismo 6. This one's sealed. A little bit tear on the bottom, but not a big deal. Warhawks. Infamous 2. This one is also sealed. This one was surprising to see for only $10. Most of the one's brand new. Pikmin 3. Bought this right when it came out. The full price. And then Just Dance 2. Poke Park. And then I didn't know this one was brand new, but it was when I picked it up originally, but I found out later it was. Mario Party 9. Definitely worth it. I think this was marked 7 when it's close to $50. So on the final game I picked up, well, there's 2 games, but last game I picked up was Hawks for the Xbox 360. This one is also sealed. So for $120, obviously a really, really good deal. Some of these games were $30 plus. Really surprised how no one showed up before me, just because he actually took several pictures of the items kind of scattered on the floor, and he posted them on Craigslist. So odd that no one showed up before me, kind of like hovering, waiting for this sale to open up. It was in a kind of very far area, south, where not that many houses are, so that's probably the reason why no one showed up early. One other game I picked up for $2, also one PSP, so I saw it was Loco Roco. The problem with this one, I might give this a try, but this is not actually the disc, it is actually a test sample. I may play the whole game, I'm not sure, but definitely not the one that you would be buying at the store. The other PSP game, Final Fantasy, the other cartridge inside, can't seem to find it, was just a Family Guide episode. So it wasn't a game, it was just a Family Guide plus the Final Fantasy disc. So I think that is actually everything I picked up this weekend, but overall really a ton of games I would say. And that second place, probably should have brought more money. I was really thinking that this guy was maybe like selling these games closer to $40, $50, mostly Xbox ones, but he also had some other really, really nice stuff, but like I said, ran out of cash. Hopefully next time I'll bring more cash with me. So I think that is everything this week. Thank you for watching, and definitely go on garage sales for the rest next month. November is usually where I start taking my breaks, and I might be doing every other video if it's just thrift store pickups. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. See ya.